when I look back, it's funny. I think it was like 5 years ago. For Halloween, I dressed up as MC Hammer. When I put those pants on, I was like, I can't believe I used to wear these. And I was like, these pants are not cute. But I thought they were cute. I think we all thought they were cute, right?
Say it here, I can't say it anywhere. If I can't say it here, I can't say it anywhere. If I can't say it here, I can't say it anywhere. If I can't say it here, I can't say it anywhere. If I can't say it here, I can't say it anywhere. If I can't say it here, I can't say it anywhere.
Yeah, you with Mr. Ra, the 4K podcast, man. We got Mr. St. James in the building. How you feeling, sir?
Good, and yourself?
One of the fellow comedians. And Miss Latanya Wilkins.
Hello, everyone.
Yes. You ain't related to Dominique Wilkins, are you?
That's kind of
I know. I know.
She said that was too hack.
I know, right? She been getting that
come up
call.
with something better.
That was a little too easy. That's like asking if there's other black people in Iowa. That's too easy.
Are you from Iowa?
I am.
No, I'm sorry.
Out to Iowa.
Is it
Y'all got more in
No,
common than I
a
thought.
lot of black people in Iowa.
Who-
Not a lot,
I'm from
but
Iowa?
No, but I'm saying y'all both wear glasses. That's what y'all got in common.
Okay, cool.
I don't wear glasses. I just wear these to look cool. Y'all believe that? I'll tell you another one. Okay, and that was low-hanging fruit. My fault. Next time I'll try something
that
more.
was low-hanging fruit, yeah.
I'll try something more
That's
thought-provoking.
what we do out there. We hungry. We take what we can get.
I know that's right.
Y'all
So
know what-
we here plugging Miss Latanya Wilkins' business, right, as far as change coaches. And she's going to explain what that is and what it provides to the public as far as a service or fill in the blanks anytime you want to jump in there.
Yeah, so I'm Latanya, I run a leadership development firm, and it's called Change Coaches, and we work with orgs to build impactful leadership development programs and experiences, create psychologically safe teams, and build cultures of belonging. We also do a lot of executive and team coaching and group coaching, and so we've got a pretty unique solution. I'm also an author, and I do a lot of keynotes. Check out my book. It's called Leading Below the Surface.
Okay.
And
I wish we had one of those books.
It's been doing well.
Plug it up there.
Yeah,
I love it. She said we've been doing well.
Yeah.
I know, right?
We've been doing well. You know,
She does this.
Yeah, we're B2B, so if you know any other, mainly B2B, so if you know of any other folks looking for this, and we also have our own custom assessment. That's a leadership and team effectiveness assessment. So, yeah, we're really doing it.
Hold on. If I
Yeah.
get this correctly, is this teaching white people how to treat black people in the workplace?
It's
No, there's some
interesting.
people
That's,
that's uninformed.
that's what people think it is, I guess. But no, I mean, some people think it's that. You know, we have a more inclusive approach, and I think it's basically people being able to build real and safe relationships with people who are different from them. So, you know, it's interesting because the world, like America, is still so black and white, which I think is a big weakness,
agree. We need some
especially
more Asians.
with everything that's
Especially
happened.
that affirmative action thing that just passed. That's bogus.
It's just, but it's like we're so much more like even us here. Yeah, we're all black here, but we have other identities.
Hey, I got a white person in the wings.
Yeah, I'm
Come on out. We can bring one for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let the
I
time.
mean, I see some in here sometimes, but yeah, but I mean, I
Going
think
left.
that's the big deficiency is how do we build relationships with people who are different from us and be able to
They got to tell the
have
truth.
really good relationships, right? And so,
What's is there a big barrier? What's the biggest barrier do you normally have to break to?
yeah, I think a lot is just of the assumptions that we make about certain people before we walk into the room. I think one of the things that I wrote about in my book is there's human bias, and it's not enough just to know what your biases are. It's like understanding how those impact your behavior. But like for example, I tell people like it's okay if you feel nervous being around a certain person or afraid to say the wrong thing. That's all right. I mean, it's what you do about it. And so I think that's the biggest barrier. Is that sometimes people can't really have a conversation
understand.
because
You're
their
right.
emotions are taken over or their biases,
That's
and they
why.
can't get past that. And
Yeah.
I mean, again, we have to. All of us need to heal, but sometimes our emotions take over every conversation, and
That's why I
when that
started
happens,
telling
we
white
can't get
people.
anywhere. Yeah,
That's why I
yeah,
started telling white people,
right.
I'm afraid of you. Now give me some money.
Brought to you in part by, not supported by the 4K podcast. We hug white people sometimes.
Sometimes.
My question for you, Latanya, is what is the most valuable lesson or piece of advice you've gotten since you started your business?
That's a really good question. I think the big one, I would say, when I first started is don't expect your family and friends to support you. And I know that everybody's looking at me like, what? No, they should support me. But guess what? If they support you, then that means that they're like your potential customers. They fall in that group. But for us, we are a B2B business, and our customers tend to be leaders in organizations, corporations. And so that was okay that they weren't supporting me, right? And so it's don't try to make your business or form it so you get support from those folks. Yeah, there's other ways that you could ask for that support. Like when I wrote my book, that was a way people could support me that were friends and family. But when you're running a business, again, that's B2B, it's impossible for them to be able to support you because they'd have to give you pretty much names of these folks. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing I would say is like, don't get your feelings hurt over nothing, right? You know,
that's right.
Like people will call me all upset, like, oh, this person didn't accept me, or they didn't support, like they didn't like my post. I'm like, do you want them? Why do you want them to like your post? You know, like they're not your customers. So
Was
that's
it
probably a good thing. That's a good validation that it's not for them.
Was it easy for you to get that mindset?
No, it takes a while. You know, it's like, again, I think that in the society we live in, there's all these overnight stories of, oh, my friends and family started supporting me, and that's how I became successful. And so, it's like, you know, you kind of hinge yourself on that, and if it doesn't work, then you start panicking. But yeah, I would say, couple years that I was growing my business. I had a business coach, so that was a really good thing. I recommend that for everyone.
But you so cool getting a haircut with glasses on. I wish this was physically possible, but this is making my job that much harder.
You got something a little bit more lighthearted, but I think you'll like if you were stuck in traffic and you can only listen to 2 albums, and you stuck in traffic for 8 or 10 hours. What 2 albums would it be? They gotta be from different genres.
You're gonna make fun of me, both of you, but because
laughing already.
those glasses, I'm telling you, I am a little nerdy, and I'll claim that.
We all
But
are.
first off, I would probably listen to podcasts.
That's fair.
I like
So
it.
I would say, like, I would be listening to. I have an issue with listening
it's not
to
Joe
all the
Rogan.
podcasts that make me scared or that are like thrillers or true crime. I listen to a lot of that stuff. I would say if I was gonna listen to maybe music, if it were throwbacks, I think that's what you were saying. Oh man.
No, it don't have to be talking about
Okay.
different genres.
Okay.
It can be whatever. It can be from now if you want it to be.
I would say if I'm stuck in traffic for a long time, I'd probably say Tupac.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be.
So we
That
had
would
one
be,
Biggie, one
yeah,
Pac.
yeah. And then I would say runner-up, New Edition,
Okay.
especially,
Gotta be a different. Well, that is a different genre.
yeah.
So-
If I'm in,
That wasn't as nerdy
yeah.
as you made it. Are you the type of lady to watch like horror movies before you go to bed?
See, I don't watch. There's a difference between horror and thriller. So, like horror, I don't mess with. Mm-mm. Nope, nope. And that's why I completely understand why there are really no black people in horror films because we are out of there before anything happens. Like, you see one sign of
I'm
something
gone.
off, me too. I'm gone too.
You heard
So
that?
I don't mess with that either. I mean, Jordan Peele he has us doing some things, but nah, not me.
Wow. So when it comes to business, do you like or dislike surprises from employees? Like if
What question is that? Yeah, surprise me with a good job. I would love that. Absolutely, I love surprises like that. I love surprises when something's done way before it's supposed to be done.
Oh yeah.
I love surprises when everything runs smoothly, and it's interesting because it's when you're running a growing business. I mean, to keep it real, it's I was joking with one of my employees like a couple weeks ago. We look like a Rolls Royce on the outside, but inside we're like a Pinto sometimes, right? But yeah,
You ever get any bad surprises?
I mean,
Somebody coming late.
that's the thing is like when you're dealing with people, people are messy. People are, yes, of course, you get all kinds of stuff. People are real. They have real problems, and there's surprises where people get sick, or people put something where I don't know where it goes, or it's
what is that?
yeah, like, well, it's like electronically, like
okay,
people
okay.
don't store things.
This is
or,
a PG podcast.
Yeah. I mean,
no, she wants to keep it PG-13.
well, yeah.
Curse, but not descriptive.
Especially when I'm talking about my folks, because I have a really great team, and so I don't want them to sound, I don't want to put them on blast here. So.
You seem like a very fashionable person. In
Do
high school. The glasses were great. I like the
Yeah,
glasses.
this is see-through, the crystal.
Those are nice.
Yeah.
But in high school, I'm assuming, did you always have it put together? What's the most embarrassing outfit you ever had?
I don't even know. I mean, I would say in high school, I guess when I look back, it's funny. I think it was like 5 years ago. For Halloween, I dressed up as MC Hammer. And when I put those pants on, I was like, I can't believe I used to wear these. And I was like, these pants are not cute. But I thought they were cute. I think we all thought they were cute, right? You might be a little young. Yeah, you might be a little young for that.
Ma, music.
Yeah.
My
You shouldn't have told me that. When you come to the barbershop, me like, yeah, you wore hammer band in high school.
5 years ago. No, she said 5 years ago.
5 years ago, shit.
I think it was like 5 years ago, yeah.
God damn.
But see, that's like, you got to dress up as the people back in the day. I mean,
funny.
MC Hammer was old when I was young, to be fair. Like,
Yeah, he's always
he was
old.
always old. Like, how old was he
He
when
was
he
like
started?
35 and just not finished teaching. He was teaching. This was 92.
He was 35.
92. He was like 35.
How-
He had
how
gray
old
hair and lines in his head. He had ass curls.
That's another thing that I would say I would be embarrassed of is those S curls. Yeah.
How long you been since you
Instead
said
of
your
wearing my
generation
hair
don't even remember ass curls?
No, I had him. I grew up in the South.
Oh man, damn. But there was Duke, there was S curls. You wanted to look light skinned, you had to pick one for the dark brothers. We
One time.
ain't had it hair that just did that. You had to do stuff to it. I used to wear bags on my head coming out. That's why I ain't got no hair now.
So,
S
This ain't
curls.
about me today. This is about Latanya.
Remember the rollers for the Jerry curls though? I had to put that in
That was the
there.
girls. When
You
y'all
gotta
had
put
more
those
than
in
3
there.
inches, then you put the rollers in there. You know what I'm saying? The guy, you just
That
put
took
the process.
forever. And your sink would be full of those rollers.
That. So my question.
y'all want me to get out of here? Y'all having a flashback right now.
I know, right? I just went somewhere. And it wasn't like that either. It was really, really dark.
Those were the days.
So if you could go back in time, since we're talking about days, to any year, what age would you be and what profession would you pick? You'd be in the 70s, 1900s. It got to be after slavery, though. You know what I'm saying? I want to go back when I was kings and queens in Africa. Or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I was Mental Musa or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I would probably. I think I'd probably go back to the time that. Right when I graduated from college. And I probably would have taken I don't think it would be career that I would have done different, but if my younger self were talking to my older self today, my 20-something self talking to me today, I would say that when I got out of college, I probably would have taken more risk. Because now, you know, being an entrepreneur, like I didn't really get serious about even doing this until, you know, my late 30s.
Sidebar. What would you do, James? Presented the same question. You can be any age, any year, doing anything. Or what business would you be in? What would you want to be?
Any age, doing anything. For me, well, I'm 27, but I'm fortunate. If it was up to me, I'd become 75 and start doing crack.
Oh, wow.
75?
Yeah, I mean, because I'm gonna die, so I'm gonna try some hard drugs. I can't do hard drugs now.
But why crack? Why not something else?
I do want to go out quick.
Why not mushrooms?
quicker than crack?
Or
I do mushrooms now.
Crack?
I got white friends. I do mushrooms all the time. I need something harder than that. Let's say you're on vacation, your dream vacation, and you come back to the hotel and you're by yourself and you find a dead body. You can do one of two things. You can search your pockets.
What do you think I would do?
Well, no, that's why we're asking you.
Search in the pockets. What's the second option?
Or call the cops.
I go in the pocket.
What's option C? Option
There is
C
no option C.
should be running away, turning around and running away. I would not even be in that building. I think I have some sort of intuition that would not let me go
What
there.
about you, man? If you found a dead body, would you go in the pockets and look for the money and leave? Or would you stay there and call the police? You can't deviate. You got to pick one of those.
Here's the question, and I try not to be racing to things, but what black and white, Hispanic, who's the person that?
Oh, wow!
Because, you know, if it's a black guy, he might have some good Jordans. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, you gotta get some. You might need some new shoes. You know, if it's a white guy, he might have a couple dollars in his pockets. You know,
Okay.
Hispanic guy, he might have a little yeah. I don't do it, but my friends do it, so I'll go grab some of that. But if it's an Asian guy, I'm gonna call the cops because you know I'm trying to do right for society.
Okay. Y'all crazy, man. I'm not answering that question. I said I go in the pocket. That's it. Now, if a candid camera came or somebody grabbed me by the hand and said, I'm not dead, then, you know, I'd be embarrassed. Because then that might go public. Other than that, I'm going in the pocket. You damn right. I'm not staying waiting for police. We're going to stay away from police.
They might say I did it.
Thank you. I'm already a black man, and based off the race of the body, like you said, it can go either way. Either way. But question for both of y'all, and it doesn't matter in which order is answered. What is you all's favorite TV show? And what character would you play if you had a chance to be on the show?
I wouldn't mind top 3.
It could be 3.
Okay. First one that came to mind would probably be 2.5 Men. I love to play Charlie Sheen's guy. I don't know, I just think that's funny. As a kid, I don't watch it now, but I watched it as a kid. I used to think he was so dope. For the wrong reasons. I was a kid, you know. Second, probably Scooby-Doo. Okay. I love to be a black Shaggy.
Dude.
Okay, that'll be good.
I thought we was nerds. Okay, you the only nerd? I'm sorry. The only nerds around
That's a
here.
great answer. I was thinking cartoon, I'd be Quagmire. You know how
Yeah.
he talk, but he get laid a lot. Yeah, I wouldn't want to look like him, but, you know.
And those are two. I need a third one. I can't think of the third one right now.
Favorite TV show as a kid or now? Or
Like, it could be at any time period, and this is your fantasy.
so I really like sci-fi.
Okay.
And anybody watch The 100? I'm sure some people will
I've
know
heard
that.
of it. I know
Oh
that
my
show.
gosh, I was so hooked on that show. So I watched that, and then I waited like several months, and I watched all of Lost. But I really loved The 100. But it's the premise is that humanity's all gone from nuclear fallout and basically from an AI. And humans are living in space, and then they come back to Earth, and it's just all about that and how they survive. And it's really, it's all about, you know, how do they create societies. that's one of the reasons why I really love some of these sci-fi dystopian type things, because you have to think about how would you recreate your society. Like The Last of Us, I don't know if any of you watched that, but that was
That's a good one.
that's a
Yeah,
good
that's a
one.
good
Yeah,
one.
it's similar.
That's definitely fact.
Yeah, but
No wonder
But
y'all
yeah.
don't say no black movies, man, because all the black cool people died, like Paid in Full.
yeah.
DMX like lived in Belly, but then he died in real life. So yeah, I'm caught in between. How could we find your business? Where should we look? Are there audio books available? Are there like physical material
Yeah.
they can order from? Websites? Follow you at
Some real hair there. Yeah,
I cut one by accident. No, I'm just-
I know. So you could go to changecoaches.io, and that's our website. We also have a couple of different mailing lists that you could join there. We have a Senior Leader Insights list or our Leading Below the Surface list. You can go to leadingbelowthesurface.com to check out my book. It's a landing page on our bigger page. You could also follow me. I'm mainly on LinkedIn, LaTanya Wilkins, and again, Change Coaches as well.
You know what? Remember the bee that used to be with Dominique Wilkins in the commercial? Anyway. That has nothing to do with that. Has nothing. No. Facts. Hey, it's been a pleasure. St. James, you are a comedian. You got a lot of things going, man. Plug where we can find you at, how to get to you, locate you, follow you, pop up at a show, something.
Yeah, you can find me at my website, stjamescomedy.com. St. James spelled stjamescomedy.com. Life of St. James on all social media platforms.
Cheerio commercial. The bee from the Cheerio commercial. The honeybee. Alright, never mind.
Bigger than Kevin Hart.
I'll mess with you, man. I appreciate it.
Bigger than Kevin Hart, right?
He gonna be way bigger than Kevin Hart.
Jesus.
Look, you speak it into existence.
Oh,
You say it enough, and it becomes reality. Just like we sitting here. Well, are we sitting here? Where are we?
He been doing the shrooms.
There we go.